Hello, today we're going to talk about mental skills and why they are important to utilize. So, mental skills training refers to a systematic and consistent practice of mental and psychological skills for the purpose of enhancing performance, increasing enjoyment, and achieving greater sport and physical self satisfaction. So, why are mental skills important? Because all athletes fall victim to mental letdowns and mistakes. Another reason why mental skills are important is because maybe the athlete walked off the field in disgust after losing a game. They believe they should have won, so it's just to help the athlete cope with that. Also, helping the athlete walk through a period when they choked during a critical point in the competition, or maybe they're depressed from not recovering as quickly from an injury as fast as they think that they should. Just to kind of help them through those kind of things. And then mental skills are important because, mental skills are important, but they're often neglected by coaches and by athletes. Why is this? Many times because the coach lacks the knowledge of mental skills. They know what mental skills are, but they don't have the knowledge to exactly teach their athletes that specific skill. There's also a misunderstanding of mental skills. People think that champions are just born rather than made, and many of the top elite athletes are born with the physical skills. However, the mental skills are learned and then implemented throughout their life. Another reason why they're often neglected is just due to lack of time. Many coaches say that they don't have the time to focus on the mental skills, but I think this comes all down to priority. If you make them a priority, then you'll find time to implement them, and mental skills are just as important as physical skills. There are also many myths that surround mental skills in athletics. The first myth is that mental skills are for problem athletes only, and that's not necessarily the case. An educational sports psychologist can help all athletes with goal setting, imagery, arousal regulation, concentration, and then mental preparation. And then these skills are important for all athletes, starting them young and then even into the elite athletes. There are more serious issues that can be handled by a clinical sports psychologist. These kind of issues are eating disorders, substance abuse, personality disorders, depression, or anxiety, and then also psychopathy. The second myth is that mental skills are for elite athletes only. I kind of hit on this earlier, but they're actually appropriate for all athletes, young, old, new, trained, and then also the special populations. So like the Special Olympics, we can use mental skills there as well. The third myth is that mental skills are a quick fix. So developing mental skills takes time and practice. It's not a one and done ordeal. It's also not magical. So just because you implement mental skills into your training program, it doesn't mean that you're going to turn an average player into Michael Jordan. But it can help the athlete reach his or her highest potential. The fourth myth is that mental skills are not useful. Many people believe that psychology has nothing good to offer. They think that in psychology, you just walk into a room, sit on a couch, and then you talk because they think that you're crazy, but you actually walk out crazier than you were before. That's actually not true. Psychology is useful and can help the athlete better understand themselves and then also implement the mental skills into their daily lives to help towards different situations. There are 3 phases of mental skills training. There's an education phase, which participants realize how important psychological skills are and how they can affect their performance. There's an acquisition phase. This phase develops strategies and techniques that are taught to focus on various psychological skills. There's also a practice phase. So there's 3 primary objectives in this phase. Is to automate skills through overlearning and to teach people to systematically integrate psychological skills into their performance, and then to stimulate skills people want to apply during an actual competition. So what's the ultimate goal for mental skills? It's self-regulation, which self-regulation is the ability to work towards one's short-term and long-term goals by effectively monitoring and managing one's thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. And then why or when should you implement mental skills training? It's recommended that you implement mental skills during the off season in order to help the athletes prepare for competition season. And those are the reasons why mental skills are important. Thank you.